Today I am here, I'm back here with the Hubsan X4 Desire, and my initial plan was to fly it indoors and just see how it did. And you can do that. I mean, you can fly it inside, but this is such a cool quadcopter to fly outside because it does have the GPS and the return home feature. I just figured it'd be better to just bring it outside and do those things. Also, it has two rates, just a normal rate and an expert rate. So we'll be trying all that out today. So first thing I want to go over is just plugging in the battery. The quadcopter comes with a little battery door right here. I accidentally popped mine out, and I don't know what I did with it. So you know, it should have a little door there. But anyway, it works fine. And what I'm going to do is just plug in the battery. And the interesting thing with this quad is that you have to go through a calibration of the compass before you fly, because it does have GPS. So it'll tell you right when you turn on the remote. I turn on the quadcopter, I'm turning on the remote, it'll tell you that, and you need to set the compass 1. And then so the first thing you do is you grab the quadcopter and then you just start turning it. You just start turning it like this, and once it's done, the thing here will tell you set compass 2. So then you grab the quadcopter and then you start turning it like this, and then everything will go to 0 here on your LCD screen, and you are good to go. Then the next thing you want to wait on is make sure that you have enough satellites, because it's actually connecting to satellites. So you want to make sure that you have enough satellites. So it should give me a number here of the number of satellites once I have, and you want to have over 6 satellites to be able to use the return to home feature. So that's one thing you want to be mindful of. Mine's still saying 0, 0. Alright, and it's taking it a minute, but it's up to 4 satellites, and here is the distance from the remote, so it says 0. So I'm waiting I want to get over 6, so I'm at 5 right now. I want to get to at least 6, because then that way I can use the return to home feature. Then other things you want to be mindful of with this quadcopter is you can calibrate a bunch of stuff. You can calibrate you know, like we're doing the compass calibration, but then in the instructions it also goes over how to calibrate here, quadcopter calibration, the compass. Then you have horizontal calibration, and then you have transmitter calibration that you can do too. So different things that you can do if your quadcopter is acting goofy or anything. You can always calibrate those compasses and things. Alright, now I'm at 6 satellites, and then 0 because I'm like right here next to it. So alright, other thing really cool about this quad is that it has a camera. So it has a camera, it takes video, and it takes pictures. I already inserted the little SD cam, the SD card in the little camera compartment right there. So it's already there. It does not come with its own SD card, so you have to use yours. You have to just put your SD card in there. So okay, so to initiate the motors, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna hold both sticks down to the sides like that, and don't be concerned if all the propellers aren't going, because I was at first. It'll still take off just fine. Okay, so let me take off. You'll see. So you see right there, it's no problem. It's a super stable quadcopter. Okay, it's moving around a little bit, like you see it's dropping some, but still super stable. I think this is really good quadcopter for beginners, especially if the return to home feature works well. You know, it would be really good for a beginner. This is on the first rate, and you can see that it's still pretty quick. You can still be a little bit acrobatic. Well, not acrobatic per se, but you can move around pretty good speed. All right, now I'm gonna take it to the expert mode here, and see how it does with that. So you press the right button, the right stick, you press it, and it goes into expert mode. So that's a little faster. Let's do a little fly over my head here. So it manages pretty well. I mean, I really do think this is a good quadcopter for beginners. They're just sitting there. I'm not doing anything to it. It's just sitting there. So that's pretty good. And right now I'm at eight satellites. So that's really good. All right, so it's time to try the return to home feature. So I'm gonna take it over there. I'm gonna press this button up here, the right shoulder button, for a few seconds, and it says 1.5 seconds, and then see if it comes back to me. All right, so let's take it up there. I don't know if you can see it still, but it's probably, I don't know, 100 feet away maybe. All right, now I'm gonna press for 1.5 seconds. All right, and the quad is still sitting there. It's not doing anything. Okay, and here it comes. Here it comes. Wow, awesome. Awesome. It's right over my head and it's starting to land. Let's see if it lands. Okay, it's right over my head right now. Let's see. I want to see if it lands, because that'll be real important. Okay, here it comes. Okay, so it's actually landing in the spot where I first set it up. I don't want it to land all the way, but yes, so that is awesome. We're gonna try it one more time just to make sure it works. I'm at 9 satellites right now, so that is very good, guys. That is awesome for beginners, because if you get in trouble, and you know, you could just have it come back to you, and that is really good. I'm really liking this thing. I'm glad this is a brushed. It's the first brushed quadcopter that I see that has this kind of feature on it, a return to home feature with GPS. Really nice. All right, guys, I'm gonna take it back up and just let's see how well the return home feature works. And also, this has some kind of safeguard that if you lose transmission, if you lose it's supposed to come back to you. It's supposed to just do like a return to home thing. All right, so the quadcopter's over there. I'm over here. Oh, I lost control. Okay, let me hit return to home button. Okay, and here it comes. Not doing anything. All right, it just kind of goes up a little bit. It turns back towards you. It's turning back towards me, and here it comes. Let's see if it actually goes back to where we set it up to begin with. It goes to the place wherever you set up, that's where it goes. So I see it flying right over my head. I'm not doing anything with it. It's just doing its own thing. And you can remember, we set it up right here, so it starts coming down right there. That is so cool. It is working very well. Okay, and if you just press anything, if you press any give it any input with any of the other remote with the controls, it comes back. So feature works really well, guys. All right, let's I'm gonna put it down. Okay, and to kill the motors, you just go down to the sides like that. Okay, so pretty cool so far. All right, so now let's try the video. Okay, so you press the camera button here for a couple of seconds. It's 1.5 seconds, and it starts recording. So let's do that. So I'm gonna. Okay, so it beeped. So let me just look and see. Okay, so I see the little blinking light in there, so it should be going. So I'm gonna take it back up. Okay, turn the motors on and take it back up, and let's stick it up and see what kind of video we can get. All right, and it should be pretty stable, because you know it does have the GPS, so it keeps the quadcopter very stable. I'm just gonna move forward a little bit. All right, bring it down. Hopefully getting a nice view up there. It's doing pretty well with the range too. I have it about, I would say 100 feet up in the air right now. So it's just sitting there. So pretty cool. Let me bring it down. I'm gonna start coming down. Down and forward. Alright. Let me get some kind of a little bit lower to the ground. And right now I'm flying in the expert mode. So it's a little quicker. It's still I would say pretty decent for a beginner to fly in this mode. Very you know, one thing I noticed is when you're coming down and you give it forward, it doesn't really pitch forward that much. But I think for what this quad offers, I don't think that's a very big deal. Alright, let's go fly over there, see if we're getting some video by the trees. It's got a quick yaw. It's very quick and responsive with the yaw. So you got to be gentle with the yaw because it is very responsive. There's my ride right there. Cool. Yeah, not bad. Very easy to get used to. All right, now let's do some pictures. So I'm gonna stop the recording. Press it for 1.5 seconds. Let me see. Bring it down. Notice it's a little bit kind of wacky acting. Yeah, and I don't know. I'm gonna stop the recording so I don't lose it. Okay, and it beeped again, so it should stop. I'm gonna rebind it just because it's acting a little wacky. I don't know if it's running out of battery or what. So let me rebind one time and take a couple of pictures, and that'll be it. I mean, I've been flying it pretty hard, so I don't know how much juice I have left. I had a full battery, but you know, I don't even know how long I've been flying, so it could be running out. So I'm gonna unplug it here. All right, I'm gonna undo it, and we're gonna go through a calibration process just quickly. All right, it's plugged in, and I'm gonna turn it on, and just let's see. I'm gonna wait till it gives me the little thing here. It tells you, okay, set compass. Okay, so you set compass. You just do this until it tells you to set compass 2. Okay, it's set compass 2. And the LCD tells you, so it's very easy, not much to it. Okay, there we go. And automatically it tells me I got 10 satellites, so this time I got them a lot quicker. So let me turn it back on and take it up in the air. So when your quadcopter starts acting goofy, you know, it's perfect again. The best thing is to do that, to just turn it off, turn it back on, recalibrate, and then you go. Alright, I'm gonna come over here. I'm just gonna take a picture of myself here. Let's see if it'll get me. If I can get myself. Alright, and just come down a little bit. And let me bring it a little closer. Alright, that's one picture. A little bit closer. Super stable. Super stable. Very, very good. Alright, so if you just press the camera button there, it takes pictures. What's up? What's up? Alright. Alright. And let's go take a picture of something else. Let's just take it up and take a picture up there. Let's see. Okay. So very easy to take pictures. This little quad here. I just recently, somebody asked me, you know, what would be a cheap quad that has good return to home features and has a camera in it for under $100? And I was like, no, there's no such a thing. And then I think this thing right here is like $80 something. So so yeah, there is such a thing. It's right here. It's pretty cool. It flies well. It's awesome. So guys, I will be leaving the description. I will be leaving the link to this little quadcopter in the description. So if you guys are interested, you can check it out. And you know, I hope to answer your questions. If you have any, just let me know. And thank you for watching, guys. Let me bring this little baby back. You can't do a copter catch with this one because it has that you just land it right there and you kill the motors. Okay. So yeah, very cool. Definitely a good quadcopter. The Hubsan X4 Desire has the return to home, has GPS, return to home, 2 different rates. Works great. I really like it so far. I want to see what the video and the pictures look like. And guys, you know, if you like it, then you know, check it out and let me know what you think. And you know, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.